Earlier today, we came across a video, and I'm going to paraphrase a lot of it, so it's not an exact quote, but hopefully you'll get the gist from this story. It's essentially Shaquille O'Neal talking to his son. And, it's not a story about, dunking and championships or highlight reels. He was talking to his son about sacrifice. And his son basically says, Dad, I want to play in the NBA like you. And Shaq's looking at him and saying, then you need to understand what that means. Right? Very stern, very almost concerned demeanor, which pulls you right into the video. It's pretty powerful. He's kind of going through their past. And he says, do you understand what that means? If you want this dream, I need you to understand what it means. And he goes on. And again, I really want to emphasize that I'm paraphrasing the idea, right? But he's essentially saying, if you want this dream, you'll miss birthdays. You'll miss family dinners. You'll miss time with friends. You won't have that balanced, carefree life that most people enjoy. It goes back even deeper. How many birthdays did I miss? Right? His son thinks for a second, a lot, right? How many plays did I miss? How many games? Right? You can see the sort of dots connecting in his son's head, That's the cost of being great at something. That's the price I had to pay. Because the reality is, I believe what Shaq is getting at is every dream has a toll booth. Every aspiration has a cost. And the question isn't whether you'll pay. It's whether the life on the other side is worth the price. And it's a question you have to ask yourself. And when you decide that it is, you go all in with every single thing you have. But first, you make sure that it is indeed something that matters to you. And there was a comment under the video that I found almost as intriguing as the video. It really makes you think, right? The comment was, you can have it all, just not all at once. Because today, and Shaq mentions this in the back and forth, he says, today, because of that work I put in, now I can help you. Now I have money to help my family be great. I have these things. But the cost, when you were younger, was missing a lot. Right? There were certain chapters, certain seasons. Now he has the resources, and now he has the time. But at the beginning, when he was climbing, he didn't. He had to choose. He had to trade comfort for greatness. Moments now for a legacy later. And that's not just his story. That's all of our stories. Life is trade-offs, and I can't emphasize this enough. It's like, you want to build a business? Okay, you're gonna have to sacrifice nights out. You want to run a marathon? Okay, you're gonna have to sacrifice sleeping in, right? To get those miles in before work. You want to write that book, create the art, step into the new identity. You're gonna have to sacrifice approval, sacrifice certainty. You're gonna have to sacrifice ease. Because dreams demand payment in advance. And it's not easy. Sometimes it even feels unfair. Sometimes it's like the universe is asking too much. But ask yourself, isn't that the point? Isn't greatness supposed to require something of us? Wouldn't it mean less if it didn't? You can have it all, just not at once. That line isn't about limitation. I think it's about sequence. It's about patience. About trusting that if you build the foundation today, the house will stand upon it tomorrow. Shaq missed birthdays so that essentially he could provide for birthdays. He missed plays so that he could set the stage for his family's future. He missed games so his kids would never have to miss opportunities, trade-offs, sacrifices, choices. That's the name of the game. And if you're in a season right now where it feels like you're missing out, remember, you're not losing, you are investing. You're exchanging now for later. You're planting seeds that will grow into trees, forests. So when you're tired, and if you're not right this moment, there will be a time when you are. When you're tempted to quit, if you think that thought will never, even for a moment, enter your head and bounce around, my friend, you are wrong. When you see everyone else laughing and playing and seemingly living these perfect lives while you're working, I need you to remember the truth that was echoed from a father to his son and now to you. That line that by chance I stumbled upon. You can have it all, just not all at once. So in this season of life, choose your all. Choose your sacrifice. Choose the thing you're willing to miss so that one day you can stand where few ever stood. And when someone asks, was it worth it? You'll be able to look back at the life you built, the people you've helped, the legacy you left, and answer without hesitation, yes, it was worth every trade-off, every difficult decision, all the sacrifice, the temporary pain, the suffering. It all helped you design the life you wanted to live with intentionality, with purpose, with passion. It all brought you here. And what a beautiful thing. You can have it all, just not all at once.